So friends, greetings to all of you. Welcome to my channel MJS Knowledge Hub. I hope you're doing good and you're staying home and staying safe and preparing for exams as well. As you have know, currently the exam for CS Foundation, Executive and Professional of the June 2020 exam has been postponed and we got the revised dates. But nothing specifically has been said about the CSEET examination. So as of now, the exam will be most likely to be held on May 28, but let us hope for the better thing to come from the institute. And secondly, this CSET students, there is no specific requirement for you to complete this one-day orientation program, so you need not worry about that also. And so now in the last video, we have just seen the CSEET paper 4, part B, Viva Voce, of which we have completed the listening skills. And today we are going to see the other video which is about the writing skills. Writing skills are totally 5 topics in which only 3 topics will be covered today, and that is the will be the part 1 of this video. So this I hope you are finding it interesting. You found the last video to be interesting for you, and please share that video to your friends so that they can also practice the listening skills, and you can also do the regular practice. And friends, if you are new to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that any new updates about the CSEET you can find it from my channel. So let us now start the session for this writing skills part 1. Let's get started. So friends, there's one more announcement from my side. You can see on the screen there's an online coaching for CSEET from the academy by the name Edwill Academy from Hyderabad. It is a premier institute for company secretaries, and it had made me a company secretary. I took the coaching from them for my levels of all my levels of the CS course, and they will definitely help you in achieving your goals. And it has been it is a academic established by Pavan sir, Sailesh sir, and Rahul sir. All these 3 faculties are well experienced. They are company secretaries and having more than experience of 10 years, and they are the top institute in our city, in my city. So they have launched the online coaching for CSEET, and I'm happy to tell you that I am also part of that group now. So I take paper number 2 part B, logical reasoning, and paper number 4, current affairs including listening skills. So I take part B and of paper 2 and paper 4, current affairs. So you can join the coaching classes. It has been started. You can contact the respective number, so they will give you the required details and you can enroll for the upcoming classes. So meet you at that place, and do tell about the coaching class to your friends so that they can also join the online coaching and get benefited from it. So let's continue with the video on writing skills. So friends, now let us start this writing skills. This is nothing to worry about. This is something which you have done a long time in your class 8, 9, 10, right? Writing a comprehension or writing a short note, something of that sort. The thing is that you must just try to practice more paragraphs and need to have some basic understanding or to know some basic rules to how to do this aspect of this kind of writing, so that in the day of examination you can do it well. So on the day of examination you can do it well. So how can we do it? Let us see one by one. First topic will be this one, writing on a given topic. Like a particular topic will be given to you or given on the screen where you need to type it. I guess this exam is not clear, it is completely a computer based examination, the CSEET. So most probably you will be asked to type. So generally I suggest you all to practice some typing over your laptop or on your computer, or suppose in case you are not having these resources with you, try to write down daily a paragraph in the book. And once this lockdown is over, once we are out of this coronavirus thing, you can go and practice some in on a computer in the internet cave, or you can borrow another laptop. Okay, so that's not a great issue. First you need to understand the few important basic criteria you must keep in mind to deal with the topic. For example, they can give a topic saying delisting of shares, or write about the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, or they may even ask the effect of COVID-19 in your area to just see how much you're aware of your surroundings, or they may even ask you why you have chosen this course. So there random topics can be taken. So what things you need to keep in mind? you need to keep these factors. First thing, any topic is given to you, you must state your ideas clearly, like what you are going to present there. Suppose they are asking about the coronavirus situation. Are you going to present it as a form of only aspect of health sector wise, or you're going to give the economic background, what you're going to do there? Then you need to balance the topic between specific and general ideas. Like for example, the same coronavirus thing specifically, you can focus saying that it has affected the education sector, or it has affected the working class, where people from other states come and work in our state, or it has affected the employment thing. And generally it has affected every part of life, from a normal house, from a ordinary household activities to a high end corporate thing is being affected. You need to balance those ideas. Then you need to state the statements in such a way that it will influence the user, influence your reader. Like hook your reader means something like very attractive. You can say the nature has pressed the resetting button or restart button. You can just use a caption there saying that everything is now closed, the nature is recovering from the pollution thing, right? And you must smoothly transit your sentences, like you're given the introduction about the coronavirus, then you stated from where it has origin, then you have stated how it has impacted the economy. So you need to give a slowly, you need to get into the topic. The transition must be easier, it must not be abrupt, saying that you just started saying that coronavirus has affected the country and then you jump it to how it affected the education sector. Not like that. Come in a transition flow. Then give a reasonable opinion. Don't state that this is only this one. You give just a reasonable opinion, saying that the economy has been hit very badly, so we may take some time to recover, but there are chances that new investment may come to India, so we may get more employment opportunities. Like that, just give a reasonable opinion and keep it short. Keep it short means state in 3 to 4 paras or maximum 15-20 lines, like that. Keep it short and sweet. So when you are asking to return a given topic, follow these criteria. Then let's say one example here. If you can see, I have taken example of gardening. Okay, yeah, I have taken a small para saying how is the gardening will give, what will be the health benefits of gardening. You can just read, gardening helps us to make our home look beautiful. It relaxes us as a good hobby. These days both indoor outdoor gardening is done. Even terrace gardening is quite popular. In addition to health, it promotes an activity of spending good time. It improves creativity. So I have just explained the gardening introduction, how many types of gardening are there, and then I slowly transited. Besides gardening, being in nature ensures good health, as health is precious than all assets, right? And doctors suggest regular walk and activities related to plant as part of therapeutic treatment. Growing your own vegetables in own garden has own satisfaction. You're trying to hook your reader here. You're getting the thing. And friends, when I'm studying this para, I want you people to listen to it so that you can even improve your listening skills. The last para I tried to conclude saying that online tips are available these days for improving our garden and nursery, and provide various tips on this matter. Making space for plants at home is always recommended. So this is what we just gave our own view on recommendation for the health benefits of gardening. So this way you make a short note. So not a short note, you make a write a note. Okay. Sorry, it is not a short note, it is writing a note on a particular topic. Okay. Now let us move to the second thing. So friends, now let us see the next topic in this writing skills. We have the correcting a given para. It is very simple. You will be given a para on the screen. You need to study the para, read that, and find the errors. And you'll be finding those errors because you'll be having a grip on the grammar. You'll be learning grammar in the first paper, I guess. So it will be having your grammar content, and this grammar will be helping you, including the punctuation, sentence structure, will help you understand where the mistakes are there. So options will be given. You need to fill those spaces with the right option there. So how can you correct a para? You can analyze the structure, correct the punctuation marks, correct the grammar, correct the spelling mistakes. Let us do one example. I'll show you one example now. See. Yeah. Here the sentence I'm going to read. Carefully listen to it. Example. My name is J. Hammond. I am a firefighter. My name is J. Raymond. I am firefighter. I live in 128 Pine Lane in Jackson, Mississippi. I have two childs. One is girl named Claire. The other is a boy named Thatcher. He's named after my father. I also have a wife named Jenna. She is beautiful. She has long, dark, soft hair. We also got a dog named Buck. He's very obedient, but sometimes he barks at night and it upsets our neighbors. You can find there many mistakes, right? When I'm reading it and you're studying the para, you're seeing it on the screen. There are a lot of significant mistakes in the paragraph. So you need to make the correction. So let us see the revised paragraph. It says, now read it. My name is Jay Hammond. I am a firefighter. I live at 128 Pine Lane in Jackson, Mississippi. I have two children. One is a girl named Claire. The other is boy named Thatcher. He is named after my father. I also have a wife named Jenna. She is beautiful. She has long, dark, soft hair. We have a dog named Buck. He is very obedient, but sometimes he barks at night and it upsets our neighbors. So see, now the correction has been done. Did you get the point, my friends? Just give the comments in the comment section so that I can know that the video is helping you. And see, you can do a lot of practice and you'll be getting a hold on this sentences with two things. One, you must get a hold on your grammar, and you need to practice a lot of such paragraphs. For that's the reason I have given you a PDF. Yes, this PDF you can find the link in the description box. It is absolutely free. It has around 10 exercises for you to practice along with the answer key. You can download the PDF. Once you enter your details, it will be you'll be getting a mail. Download from your mail the PDF, and you can just practice those sentences and make yourself error free so that you can score well in this correction paragraph. Right? Okay. Now let's move to the next part of the discussion of the writing skills, being short notes. Okay. So now let us see the last topic for the part 1 of writing skills, writing a short note. This is somewhat a bit more important because see, though the word says short note, you need to know some basic ingredients how to write a short note. So what is a short note basically? A short note is a description which is used in Indian education institutions, especially we use it more. It's a phrase which we use, which is for writing or describing a particular topic in a small manner, like you're describing a thing or a person or event in a small manner. So a short description, like you're not giving a lengthy thing, you're writing it in a very concise and short form. Okay, so you want to explain about a particular event, or let us say about a particular party or a particular press meet. You're not going to elaborate it. You're going to just keep it very short, restricted to few 2 or 3 lines. Keep the important crux point, starting, ending, and close it off. So that is a short note. So you can take example of a short note, like example of a important announcement from the leader of the class. What happened? Suddenly the leader called for a meeting. You need to write it down. So just say starting of the meeting, the leader of the so and so group, his name. What did he discuss? The important points. Let us say the punctuality should be maintained. So let us implement strict measures for students coming late. Let us introduce more revision classes. Let us introduce awareness classes on health aspects. And the meeting is closed. So these are the important points. Just you'll be able to make a small notes, trying yourself to understand what is the main important thing happened in that event, and you'll jot it down. It will be easier reference for you, right? So this is the uh, an explanation for short note writing. So how can you do that? I hope this picture you are able to see. Like it's a, you can say a jot down of points. It's not a writing lengthy lines. You just write the crux of that. So what are the few tips to make the short notes? First tip is to always date and mention the date, so that you know when the lecture was given or when the event happened, and write the heading. And don't take everything down. All points are not important. When you're writing, you will come across which may be the important one, or which must be given due highlighting. So write only those points and underline that. If it is very important, underline that. And then you can even use some drawings. For example, it is given. You can take the system must be implemented in a train. So for other writing, you can just draw a small train box. You can do anything, or you can say we are trying to start a housing venture. You can just draw a small house there, like a box with a door and windows, like. You can do like for as per your convenience, which makes you to remember, recollect easily. Then for the important words, underline that. For example, the due date, the last date for this project will be so and so date. So underline the date. Okay. Then time management. See the chart you can see is one of the graphical method of doing this short note. You can just draw the key diagrams and do arrow marks so that you can easily link up what goes where. And then still other few tips are, make a rough notes. Don't make it a clear cut classroom notes. Just a rough note for idea. Use heading and subheadings and do write bullet points. And then see there is a connection between your sentences. And please keep some space in notes so that any new points can be added. And don't change the idea of the passage. The passage is giving, let's say it is making some positive notes on the health sector. Keep it in the positive way. Don't take it in negative thing. Okay. Then, what are the advantages of note making? This we have discussed how to make it, but we know if we make a note making only, it will be easier for us to remember. Of course, this is not a part of the exam. Will not ask what are the advantages, but in case suppose they ask, you need to keep it no, right? So, what are the advantages? It's helpful for you to prepare the exam, and if you're working for an organization, you will be able to focus the main points. It will keep the information handy. You can recollect well. It will act as a permanent record of reference. Format is very easy as per the convenience of the writer. Then it will be able to distinguish what is the main point and other points, and also you can use it as a terms of reference. But there are certain points when you're drafting this note in the exam which you need to remember. First thing, it's a short note, so don't use long sentence. Don't forget the idea of the passage. Be clear, be brief, and if the information is not that important, don't include it because every line is not important. Use a sequencing thing. The information must be in sequence, and don't leave much space between the sentences. Then don't have your opinion in that. Give what is there, you make that is a short note. Don't add your own sentences in that. You can add any abbreviations if required, and you can just make some use some mnemonics so that the evaluator will understand that you know how to make the short notes, because Viva Voce is to see how can you be effective as a company secretary. Therefore, you need to show that yes, in terms of if I attend a meeting, I can make a short note. You need to show them that. Okay, so these are the few points for writing skills, my friends. They are the first 3 points. In the next video, we'll be discussing other two. So I hope I added some value to your current understanding of how to make these notes. And do take the PDF for the correction paragraphs for your upcoming revision, so that you can revise those 10 paragraphs and keep it handy, and do share it with your friends. And please hit the subscribe button if you like this video, and share it with your friends so that they can understand the writing skills for CSEET, and also you will be getting the updated updates or any amendments from the institute. You can watch them on my channel. So stay tuned and stay home, stay safe. Meet you in the next video. Take care.